What's up guys, Zeenigami here. Let's go through Chaos Difficulty Hawkins Coliseum. Round 1 is going to be against Porche. Porche is a side character and she will preemptively silence, that's not despair, that's silence, which means you cannot use the specials of any red, green, or blue characters, so no strength, dex, or quick specials for 5 turns. And she'll also reduce damage taken by 70% for 50 turns. So we are going to use a wait for the game to let me load in team. And as soon as we get past that, we're going to be using a Dex Mihawk, Int Mihawk Slasher team. You can just use a double Int Mihawk Slasher team if you have it, that's even easier. But Dex Mihawk, we're only going to be using him for his captain ability. We're going to use Int Mihawk for his captain ability and special ability. A bunch of Psy and Int Slashers. Where are you? There you go. Sure, we'll use Damn Fat Pigs. He's got a lot of cotton candy. So a bunch of Psy and Int Slashers. That'll make quick work of Porche. And on to Porche. Porche will silence our Mihawk because he's the only one. Get percent damage reduction and is just flat 70% damage reduction. She has 320,000 hit points and will attack every turn for 3,000 damage. We can delay her just fine, so we're going to use Mr. 3 here to delay. If you have an Int Mihawk, or if you've managed to stall enough special for Int Mihawk special to be up, that's going to be quite nice. And using this specific team, stalling for your Monga special will be nice too, because I'm using all Cerebral Slashers on the bottom side there. But Nolan to boost our orbs, gonna use 1000 Sunny to hurt everybody around there. And I'm probably gonna just land a couple hits here, and then land my good hits on the Porche. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Every turn, Porche will do her attack, and on turn 2, she'll give us Bother and Tandem Orbs. There we go, turn 1 I guess, actually, not turn 2. Turn 1 is Bother and Tandem Orbs, and she'll do that every 2 turns. And she doesn't do anything below 20%. Make sure you kill these girls on the outside, because they like to despair our captain. Which is not something I like. But since we have... since she does not do anything based on her health, all she's gonna do is attack for 3,000 damage a turn from now on. So once you take all the girls down the outside, quick and easy work with this stage. Boop. 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 Easy peasy. Round 2 is going to be versus Don Krieg. Round 2 is gonna be versus Don Krieg. Don Krieg will only attack every 4 turns, but he does poison us for 4,500 damage every turn. So there are 2 strategies for this. You can use a double Garp team or like a Garp Strong Shanks team. Using Garp Captain to give you a bunch of extra health, and using Golden Pound Usopp to help delay Don Krieg, or you can use a poison remover, or you can just kill him in a single turn. You know, that strategy too. But we're going to be using a Cerebral team with a Sengoku friend, making sure that all the characters we bring has less than 20 cost to get the Sengoku boost. And we're going to be bringing the Psy Dugong, or either Dugong, because they will remove poison. Alright, on Don Krieg. Don Krieg will poison us for 4,500 damage every single turn. And he will also prevent the first 8 hits against him with his combo barrier. Dugong special will remove that poison. And also, if we hit all our perfects, he will boost our attack attack of fighters next turn by 1.75 times. I'm going to be using Breed special here to not only boost his own damage, but mostly to give me some better chances of matching orbs. 1000 Sunny special! QQ! Takes rid of all the guys on the outside. And I'm going to attack. I don't even know if I mean, I got plenty of time. I can hit all my perfects. I suppose it doesn't matter. If I didn't want to boost my orb damage or my fighter attack this turn, I want to just drop a perfect there, just hit a great or something. But since I've got my perfect fighter attack boosted, Sengoku's a fighter, I'm going to use Sengoku special, and I'm going to use Nolan special. Boost my orbs. Sengoku boost actually doesn't do anything. I don't know why I did it. I already just said my fighter attack was boosted, which was clear to me, but whatever. Okay, and then I just attack him, and then it'll be an easy kill. Making sure to end my attack on my fighters, the Dugong and Sengoku. Easy kill. Yeah, you can't use attack boosts at the same time, so I can't use Sengoku with Dugong. Whatever. Round 3 is gonna be versus Gear 3 Luffy. Round 3 versus Gear 3 Luffy. Gear 3 Luffy, just like the actual character, is a strength character. He has 2.6 million hit points. We're gonna be using a double Enel team. You can also use like an Enel Marco team or anything like that, but I'm just gonna go with double Enel. And I'm gonna make sure my friend Enel has cooldowns, so I don't have to stall that long. The only character on here that's special is gonna be Alvida. So because on turn 3, Luffy will attack for 15,000 damage. So he normally attacks for 4,500 damage. He'll attack for that a couple times. And on round 3, he'll attack for 15,000. Alvida will make sure we can actually survive that hit. You can also use a team that has more than 15,000 hit points and use something like a Marco friend to, or actually if you have a Marco friend, you can just have Marco's captain ability help reduce that damage, and make sure you heal back up to full with Marco's special before you take that hit. Or yeah, just make sure you actually have full health or can take that 15,000 damage hit if you're gonna do so. Alright, Gear 3 Luffy prevents debuffs, or prevents delay. We're gonna be using Rob Lucci's special to give me some matching orbs, which changes the orb on him and Hina, in this case, to blue. Lock those orbs down with Hina. And Kaku to boost our orb damage. I'm not gonna use my... Well, I suppose I actually could use Enel and Alvida. You know what? I'm gonna just kill him in 2 turns. Alternatively, you could not do this, but I'm gonna use my Enel and my Alvida here. So you can get him and just burst him down in 2 turns. That way my Enels can heal me back up. Alvida will prevent me from dying. And I'll be able to take 2 turns of super duper damage against the Luffy. Remember, 2.6 million hit points. So if using... Actually, I can actually heal back up. I didn't realize I had that much health after that. Because I didn't need to use Alvida. I would have to use Alvida this turn though if you have to take 3 turns to kill Luffy. But don't forget, your Enels will heal you if you're gonna be attacking at the same time I am. Otherwise, just use Alvida on turn 3, just attack him slowly for the first 2 turns. Turn 3, use Alvida, take the 15,000 damage hit, and then burst him down on your last turn or 2. Round 4 is going to be versus Mr. Prince. Round 4 is gonna be versus Mr. Prince. Mr. Prince is a quick character. He has 2.35 million hit points and will preemptively lock or bind our bottom left character for 99 turns. And every 2 turns, he'll bind a character for progressively increasing turns. So on turn 1, he'll bind 1 random character for 1 turn. Then on turn 3, he'll bind for 3 turns. Then on turn 5, he'll bind for 5 turns. So we're gonna be using a double Dex Mihawk slasher team. You want to have at least level 1 anti-bind, and if he's gonna last for a few turns, you want to have level 3 anti-bind so you can get rid of that. But you want to have at least level 1 anti-bind to make this fight much easier. We're also going to be bringing a Golden Pound Usopp in the bottom left hand corner. Since Golden Pound Usopp is going to get locked for 99 turns, we're just going to use his special to help us stall on the first 4 stages. And then against Mr. Prince. Mr. Prince binds lower left for 99 turns. Thank you so much. And with this team, it's a very, very easy 1-turn kill on Mr. Prince. Just use double Mihawk. You don't even need Deval. You can use another slasher here. Anybody at all, really. And with Golden Pound Usopp, you can stall for a long time, so you don't even need that many specials. Double Finger, not even needed. You can use, once again, just another slasher. Not even another death slasher. Just another slasher for whoever else you want. Move our orbs around. Move the green on I3 slashers. Then kill Mr. Prince with no worry at all. Mechanics, who cares? If he did attack you, he would attack you every 2 turns for 8,400 damage. And then on our final round, we have Hawkins. And don't forget, on round 4, we still have Mr. Prince. We're going to be using a double Mihawk slasher team once again. And just like against Mr. Prince, you want to have level 3 anti-bind if you can. I have level 2 anti-bind. It's level 2, level 1. It's either level 1 anti-bind or level 3, and level 2 doesn't matter. And the reason we want to have level 3 anti-bind is because Mr. Prince will do the same thing he does on his round 4, and that is on turn 1 he'll bind for 1 turn, on turn 3 he'll bind for 3 turns, turn 5 he'll bind for 5 turns. He doesn't do anything based off his health, but below 20% he does attack for 11,000 damage. And we'll see you guys on... Oh, before I actually skip and fast forward, remember that we do have Golden Pound Usopp. We're bringing Golden Pound Usopp to help delay on stages 1, 2, and 3. So use your Golden Pound Usopp on stage 1, 2, or 3. Get that special done, and I can't heal with this team, so there's no point in looking for food. See you at Mr. Prince. Take your time getting ready before Mr. Prince. Get as many green orbs as you can. I got 2 green orbs, but I didn't get one on my Doflamingo. We're not going to be using any specials on Mr. Prince himself. We're just going to get through with sheer willpower. So, try to have at least 11,000 hit points just in case you get Mr. Prince below that 20%. But we're just gonna take our time and punch him with our Fists of Fury. Mr. Prince only has about half the hit points he did before. A little over 1 million hit points here. Got some badly matching orbs, so I'll just push him again. Don't get him below 20% if you can at all help it, but we still want to get him pretty low. Cool beans. Just attack us for his regular 7,800 damage this time around, not the 8,400 he did before. Just slightly less damage. That is the bind for... I think that was only bind for 2 turns. And then we just kill him in the next attack. I'm going to save that tandem orb. I will not save that tandem orb because I have to attack with all my characters. Hey, who cares? Final stage is Gami versus Hawkins. Hawkins will have a reflect damage ability. What Hawkins will do is on the end of turn 2, he will reflect however much damage he's taken in the first 2 turns. So you can, the best thing to do is just burst him down and just imagine that he hits really, really hard on turn 2. So we're gonna use both of those specials there. If I got a tandem orb, I could have changed that to a strength orb with my young Arlong, but I did not. So I'm gonna move red here, and I can either get a matching orb my Doflamingo or get rid of the one on here. I'll get rid of the one on my red. Use my Mr. 1 to boost my damage, not for the damage reduction, but just for the damage boost. And then attack with all my characters. My Mihawk will deal way more damage than Mr. 1 right now. Boop. Boop. Boop, boop, and boop. And, no use out of this Arlong. I was hoping to at least get the orb boost to be a little useful, but alas, it's not. I'm just gonna have to attack him with my regular damage. Plenty of damage, though, to get rid of Hawkins. Guys, that is Hawkins' Chaos Difficulty Coliseum. Not too difficult. But how good is Hawkins himself, right? Hawkins is a Dex Striker something. I think Cerebral Striker? Dex Cerebral Striker. His captain ability is okay, but his special ability is where he truly shines, and he's got great stats. Hawkins. Ba 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 da ba 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 ba. Where are you, Hawkins? He is a Cerebral Striker. Dex Cerebral Striker. His captain ability boosts the attack of Cerebral and Striker carries by 1.75 times, and reflects damage dealt. Reflects damage onto enemies based on how much damage you took that turn. His special ability changes the top row into red, middle row into green, and bottom row into blue. A pretty useful special ability. For example, you can use him on a double log Luffy team or a double gear 3 team. Put him in the middle row, and just by using his special, you're guaranteed at least 3 matching orbs, which, fun fact, on a double log Luffy team, that's all you need. So basically gives you whatever orbs you need for a log Luffy team, because it gives you log Luffy orbs and his own orb if you put him in the middle row. You can also use him in combination with Coliseum Killer, who's not out yet, but Coliseum Killer and Hawkins on a striker team gives you fully matching orbs. And yes, you can also use them on double Whitebeard team. Basically, double gear 3, double log Luffy, double Whitebeard all loves Hawkins because it gives you at least 3 matching orbs. And if you bring blue characters or some way to change those blue orbs into something else, guaranteed matching orbs. And any orb manipulator is very, very useful. He's also got great stats. So Hawkins overall, incredibly useful character. I've been Zeenigami. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck getting your own Hawkins. And y'all stay beautiful.